我 import 了一的角色之后，我读音一的角色进来之后，我本来想说他这么多项目哈，是不是可以点进去检视？不是，按个叉就直接进游戏，干靠呗！哦，不要这样搞我啊，你们！哦，我就是觉得 BioWare 你们的界面真的是不可以这样。试试看哈。哎。K9，对，你看，不行。不会，我不会在。但你看有没有他妈的 import 没有办法？
没有办法一一选吗？
不是，不止没有办法一一选，我还不能退出。
哦，
垃圾，气死我！
真的，你只能只吃 K
好，可能就要用 CC 这个方法，所以我再断一次，我等一下也再开给你们。
什么方法？
啊？就是开一个新角色，然后把旧角色的 ID 输入进去，然后修。可是这样子的话，不 import 的话，不对啊，等一下哦。可是如果不 import 的话，你的一些东西就不会继承了嘛，你做的事情就不会继承了啊。是这样吗？我不确定。
你试试看。
我还是先 import 好了，反正都已经做了这么多选择。好，先这样。好啦，好坏都是，就算我变成丑女，那也就接受它，放下它。当我再也不是瞎发言。
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
拯救人类的英雄，德国牧羊犬。
德国牧羊犬。
你还吃吗？你要说话啊。
说屁。
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
你们的脸都大进化。
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
我 Geth 进来。对啊，我觉得 Geth 就是一开始就有让人 Geth 跟阿萨利这两个让我一开始非常混乱。
这两个头。
对，我为什么有种族叫做乐色跟拉？跟蛤蟆？乐色跟蛤蟆？乐下三滥跟蛤蟆到底是啥小？
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time? The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either. I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Shepard. Liara, go. Now. Aye, aye. Everybody in! Go, go, go!
哎呀，伊莎！
开始它就爆炸。
对，诺曼底就掰了，天哪！ 妈，说的真好。哎，不是这边。可恶，我以前都习惯走这个楼梯打干，为什么要改掉我的习惯？
没关系啊，你很快加，你们连这招船都没有了，你还管你什么习惯？
哦，画面是进化蛮多的，明显。高明他每天都这样，他 every day。
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
对，我已经来不及了。哦。
Help me up. They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm. Commander! Shepard!
我已经猜到大概是会是这种结果了。这也是老梗，老梗的铁路，好用的老梗，好老梗。
如果一定要有一个人不能得救，那就是你。
对呀。
然后你就要失去意识。
刚刚那个动作是有点奇怪啊，不知道为什么突然抱着头那样，就
因为他背后不知道在喷什么。
那个不是应该是控制，就是，好，我也不知道。但你知道，如果是比方讲说是就是氧气外泄什么之类的话，反应不太像是这样啊。对啊，
我不知道，总之他的衣服出了一点问题。
也许吧。好。Genesis， 哦，好看一下。
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet.
看漫画。
It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make. The paths you choose. That turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission. Answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Kaidan Alenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined. Ready to take on whatever came her way.
对啊，可怜呐。
Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away.
一开始那个薛帕的一起下船的人，两个都已经军人了。
Beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenko made the mistake of getting too close. It hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way. That's when it hit me.
所以薛帕就是那个什么 Jennifer Hale 配的嘛，他还配了谁？
I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that.
对，我从这个时间点上我就
Which meant I needed proof.
不喜欢议会，
Fortunately, I wasn't alone.
因为他们就
in my
很
search.
爱嘴啊，然后理由
Garrus,
很
another
多。
Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest and nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, and disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon. and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara. A Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species, Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Kaidan was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently, she felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Noveria, where he'd enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will.
至少他透过那个阿萨利跟我沟通的时候，我觉得他讲的话是值得相信。
Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people, but tried to convince me how to destroy it that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally discovered the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Kaidan with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but it wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Kaidan was a good man and a great soldier. But I had to choose. And I chose Ash.
英文版的我听过。
That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Caden's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we put our feelings aside for the sake of the mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago. And every 50,000 years before that. Each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. It caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council could be replaced. The fleets were needed here and now if we were going to defeat Sovereign. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet. The battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician, ruthless and ambitious. He would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair. But a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty, routing out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Routine mission. Just another routine mission.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
应该是他们正在治疗我吧。哦，所以我变成了赛博格吗？
所以是这个时候可以再决定要不要再重捏脸。那好啊，你的脸看起来没什么变。
我也这样觉得，为什么啊？
这个原本的长相真是
非常的救命吧。对啊，我觉得我这张脸没有太大差别。
可能是因为你看起来比较素颜吧。
maybe。
你看那个原本铁骷髅头那个妆化的有多浓。
对啊，对啊，
对啊，
好像还好。
对啊，你的脸没怎么变
真的，西西讲的，西西讲的好像什么虎豹豺狼一样，但我觉得我的人音破的来还好
对，看起来好像可以不用改。
对，看起来可以不用改，虽然好像有点斗鸡眼。眉毛，但也还好。
就还在可以接受的范围。
对，我觉得。
你要说有点斗鸡眼，我就要从1代开始就长这个样。
好的。
他不是现在才斗鸡眼。
好的，那就，你的眉毛整个变掉。对，但我的真的还好。
对啊，你的没有什么。
对。
你没把它跟1代的放在一起比，我应该是看不出它们有什么差异。
对，你不能接受。好，那我的就这样啦。对啊。
又可以重新选一次职业。
对，可以职业强化。Vanguard 是什么？
你1代的时候选的什么？
我1代选了是哦，这要好好想为什么。我1代选了。对，2代的职业跟1代的职业差距蛮大的。
所以你1代选的什么？
一半是 combat 的，一半是机械的职业。但我难度都这样了，还会有差很多吗？
不好叫一个工程师像一个战士一样的战斗。
それはそうだけど。慢慢想。
好吧，就选一个你喜欢的就好了。
Sniper submachine gun。对啦，这个我的
1代是选这个，
类似这个，对，就是会用科技又用战斗，对。所以如果是 Vanguard 的话，就是选了之后，就是战斗就是变成说冲过去放技能这样吗？对，他不能用那个，他不能用sniper rifle。不能用 sniper rifle， 我应该不会选。 我正在看它的说明。对啊，因为我觉得好啦，虽然2代战斗手感可能会不太一样，但1代我觉得我用的手感用的最好的武器就是不是 Sniper Rifle， 下杠只是因为下杠就是无脑冲到前面去喷他一脸而已，没什么手感可言。Shockwave。所以我应该就只有这2个选项。能用 Sniper Rifle 的只有这2个，其他都不行。对啊，其他都不行。下面这3个只能用手枪跟 Submachine Gun。我可能会选 Soldier 吧。可是这个又可以啊，不是，它只是单纯的可以。好 ，Soldier 好了，所有的枪都可以用 ，OK 啦，就这样吧。相信所有的枪才是一切。是。OK。
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
不会，我也觉得收觉很好。
She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal.
银河第一。
Too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers
确
again.
实算是一个长得比较好看的人。
银河第一什么 S？Nice
Nice
S。银河第一 Nice S。之后要多看2眼。
Wake up, Commander.
哦，脸上有8个变多了。
哦，你的脸开始动起来之后就变得很。
但这样还好。哦，但脸上8变多了是真的。等一下，比较紧张。8会怎样？8会怎样？8会越怎样？越看不出来，眼睛还会发光哦。OK。我8会变深，眼睛还会变红。哦，好哦。
就变成一个更凶残的人。
哦 ，Paragon 高8会越来越淡。
这是什么一个？
走上坏人的路，还是走上好人的路的问题？
这就是一个相由心生的概念吗？
哦，哭点
只是你不会因为你人比较善良，你的疤就变这样，或者你人比较
哦妈，
变成，所以我说这是一个相由心生的概念吗？
妈，你欠几？
別に。
そう。哦，这么美观度的挑战哦。好，我玩一点点好了。
对啊，你都开了。
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from it. Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast.
Oh.
Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Looks
like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving, we need to get to the shuttles. Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position. Nice work, Shepard.
所以等一下，CC I want to ask something。所以这代还是没有
一键开地图。
对，还是没有一键开地图功能吗？马吉姐，这个是什么？这可以剪啊？这个是可以剪的意思吗？但他不给我剪。哦，好的。没有按钮配置项目啊。我这亮度先调高一点。
对啊，我们家荧幕光，
我们家电视是比较暗的，操作。哦，你把那个给我一下，盒子。
哦，
对，二代有按键说明，我看看。一代没有。
干什么啦？你过来，你过来。
你来。Menu。
来。
Shoot. Use glass power.
过来。
Leave.
过来。
With action. 没有 ，Show me 哦 ，OK 有找到了。但这能剪吗？这个东西能剪吗？对，按左香菇头，对。只是我刚在思考这东西，这东西能剪吗？不是很懂，他在这边，对，这地方没地图，这东西能剪吗 What's this？ 人，但我满了。哦，好的。这东西是什么？拔蜡。
More reinforcements heading your way. Grab the... Here come the mechs. Use the grenade.
They've seen us.
Take the elevator down 1 floor. Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing fine, Shep. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, read me. I've got them closing in on my position.
Hostile forces have engaged. Requesting assistance. Failure.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Shepard, what the hell? Raptor! Get over here. What are you doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
对啊，这样看出来。
I just woke up. Probably know more than I do.
Right, sorry about that. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
What's with the mechs?
Security. Usually they fight for us. Somebody must have hacked them. That should be impossible, unless you've got access. We've got to get you out of here, Shepard.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
I'm having trouble wrapping my head around this.
Yeah, I can imagine. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
应该非常的伤心吧。
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff. Stand up! Falling back. Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security.
二代真的
Usually a lot more dull than
蛮
this.
大进化的。
Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
问清楚，问清楚，问清楚。该问的都
When I
问清
first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
楚。最后一个。
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
他刚刚说，看起来就是插满管子的肉块，2年前的状态。
Can you tell me about the project?
我们花了2年
Were
才
there
把你
other
救回
test
来。
subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Activating.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Engaging
Wilson, find us another route out of
Oh,
here.
God. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Wilson's hurt bad.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, huh? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did she wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few... We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
Have a nice trip! These mechs don't...
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project. The program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Should I recognize that name?
Maybe that's a side effect of your recovery. You and Cerberus certainly have a history. According to the Alliance, we're a radical pro-human splinter group. You wiped out several of our research bases. But things change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Elusive Man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah. That's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what his name is. He just needs to answer my questions. All of them.
He spent a lot of money and time bringing you back. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to tell you whatever you want to know.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
今天晚上睡不着。OK，先这样了，被关机，晚安。